Hello, my name is Lena Aldridge, and I'm a Vice President Sales Leader with Norwex, and I have been with Norwex for over 10 years. And I started just to get out. I love Norwex, using it in my house, and decided to try doing some parties after friends were offering. And as I was doing parties and sharing Norwex with people and just being overwhelmed at how much you can make at every party, people started coming up to me and asking me about the business opportunity and joining themselves. And before I knew it, I started signing people up, and it was so exciting because it just confirmed that there are other people that want to do the same thing that I am doing. And so one thing that I'm going to be talking to you guys about this week is team building, because for me, a big part of what I am so enjoying with Norwex is building relationships with a lot of the people and the leaders on my team. So you heard from Nikki, and you've already figured out who on your team wants to join you in the promotion or the promotion. And Lindsay Nada has talked also about the party calendar and utilizing that to build your business or build your team, as well as the success builder. And Lindsay Mercer has talked to us about the type of verbiage that you can use with your team as you go for promotion, which is huge because sometimes we don't know what to say to them because we don't want to make it all about ourselves. But one thing that what I'm talking about this week is, as you build a team and you build relationships with the people on your team, you don't really think of it as promoting for yourself when you talk to everybody. I know the first time that I went for promotion, I was very afraid to talk about it because of that fact that I didn't want to make it all about me. But the moment that I went for promotion, no matter what you're doing, what level you're going for, as soon as I reached out to my team and I let them know what I was doing, and people were excited for me and they were cheering me on, and I had incentives to send out, to give to everybody. It wasn't about me. And I didn't feel alone going for a promotion, which is huge. So I just really want to encourage you as somebody who is going for promotion is, celebrate it with your team. It's a big celebration. It takes a village to do it, just like some of the other girls were saying in the previous weeks. It takes a village, and you cannot do it on your own. And so a big part of, growing a team, your team gets bigger and bigger. And sometimes people are afraid of that because you're like, my team is getting so big and I don't have the time to reach out to everybody. And I totally get that. And what I want to advise to all of you is, don't spend a lot of time on people who don't want to be spent on. Like, there are people, we kind of call them the A, B, and C consultants. You are an A consultant because you are wanting to go for promotion, or at least you want to keep that grow motion going with your team. You are an A consultant. And I would want to talk to you as much as you would want to talk to me. For the B consultants, those are the active consultants that maybe do a party every once in a while. They stay active as a consultant. And then you also have your dormant consultants who really probably are in it just for the discount, and they signed up just for the discount and they didn't really want to do anything past that. And those are important people too, those inactives and those dormants, because they also keep your team alive when you do go for promotion. One way that I connect with my team, those inactives and those dormants especially, and those actives, is through Skipio and Project Broadcast. Now, this is completely, those two words or three words, those two companies, those two apps are completely new to you. I'll just tell you really quickly, but you can Google it online and get some more information about it. But Skipio is about $100 a month, and one reason that I have it right now, although I want to switch over, is because it is a lot. You can use it on your phone, but it is really good for use on the computer. And then Project Broadcast is mainly on your phone. So if you're a big phone user, you will love Project Broadcast. I don't know for sure if it is offered in Canada, but maybe there'll be something like it in Canada. But what it does is you can download your team into it, And this is how I stay connected with my personal group, is I have my personal group downloaded in there, and I can send a text out to all of them all at once, and it's coming just for me. So it's not in this big mass thread text where everybody is joining. It's just between me and her. So I can send a text out to 350 people all at once by the touch of a button, and they can respond back to my text, and it just goes to me, and I can keep that communication going with that person who has questions or whatever else. So it is a wonderful way to stay connected, because a lot of people, including myself, I don't like email very much, and I don't look at my email as much. And if I was an active or dormant person, I would not be looking at the Norwex emails, or emails maybe even from my upline leader. So a way to stay connected with them, and a big way to communicate them about the Grow Motion promotion that you are doing would be a great way, because you're using text, which is one of the things that Mercer was talking about. So there are a lot of different ways to communicate, but that is one thing that I would definitely look into. So yeah, we realized really quickly that Norwex just isn't about the money, but it's also about the relationships and the friendships that you build with your team. And yeah, not feeling bad if you don't end up reaching out to everybody, because spend a lot of the energy as a leader. I spend a lot of the energy on people who seek it. And so everybody on my team knows who I am, hopefully, and that I'm available to them when they need it. But I also have leaders on my team who are super independent and very successful, and they do what they do, and they'll reach out to me every once in a while. And I have people on my team that I talk to all the time, which is fantastic, and I love it. So I would look now at, if you haven't already talked to your leaders. So this is for people who have people on their team who are just as excited as you are, and they're starting to build a team, and just connecting with them and letting them know that you would like to do a type of Grow Motion or promotion, and see if they are interested in doing it with you. If I didn't have people to connect with doing this Norwex business, I probably would have quit a long time ago. So being able to do the Grow Motion promotion, I feel like I'm saying that word a lot, being able to do that with other people on your team, with other leaders or with other consultants on your team that are super excited, is huge. It fuels my fire, and it just wants me to keep on going. So be that fuel starter for the people on your team as well, as you look into the coming months of celebration. So what kind of incentives are you going to do with them? Kelly Dubois next week is going to talk about that, the incentives and what you can do. But one thing that I would recommend doing is finding some kind of incentive even before the month that you've selected, so that you can start preparing those people who don't normally put in orders, and say, because there's nothing worse than right before a promotion month or a Grow Motion month, and you have a consultant who puts in an order every 6 months, put an order in right before the month ending and right before the month that you're going for promotion. So making sure that you communicate with them right away and letting them know, hey, we have some exciting news coming up. Norwex has just been such a success, and our team has grown so much, and we're going to do a big team celebration here next month. And so if you need a catalog, and Kelly's going to talk about that, but if you can start collecting orders now and get an order in of $250 subtotal A, make sure they know it's not tax and shipping, because I have people who think that it also involves tax and shipping, and it doesn't. So make sure that they know it has to be subtotal A. And if they enter it in December 1st, that is like, have some big shebang prize ready to go to just kick off the whole month for all those people who are interested, because they might have a list of things that they want to get anyways, or they might have some family and friends that also use Norwex that might need some things. So make sure you give them a good heads up and communicate with them And then let's see what else. Project broadcasts I talked about. You know, for those of you who are maybe a sales consultant and watching this, or a team coordinator, I just want to reiterate, you know, how great it is to be able to grow. And, you know, if I looked back at myself 5 years ago, there maybe were times where I was just like, oh, my team is not doing anything and I just don't know what, you know, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should quit, you know, all those kind of things. And oh my gosh, like if I did quit back then, I would just be so sad to know what I have all missed out on in this opportunity, and in all the relationships and the friendships that I built, and in all the money contributions that I've been able to give my family and to myself because of Norwex, because not only just partying, but building a team. For me, as a team coordinator, you know, I made, you can make $20. I mean, you can, it's always a range when you're a certain level of leadership. But as a team coordinator, you know, I made from probably $20 to $300. And, you know, after a lot of work and a lot of time, and where I'm at right now as a vice president sales leader, I make this, or I'll go from last year, what the range was, but it was probably about $4,500 to $8,000 commission every month. And so that, and I'm telling you that not to toot my own horn, but to make you realize the potential that is in how huge Grow Motions and promotions are with your team, and what it could look like for you down the road. And all the work that you're putting into it now is going to definitely pay off down the road. And just to keep at it and keep that energy and the excitement going and the passion, and always just holding on to your why, and sharing that passion with your team, and just keeping them encouraged and motivated in all that you're doing, and feel like you're, you know, as you do it, you feel like you're a family with the people on your team doing Norwex alongside of you. So I wish you well, and I wish you success, and I'm excited to see where this is going to go for you. And I hope that I have been able to help you out in this video. Thanks. We'll see you later.